Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a review on the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Foundation Stick. I had a request for it recently to do a review on it. I have used the NutriBoost. It was a liquid foundation and it had the hyaluronic acid in it, and it was like a twist top and it had like a doe foot applicator. I recently got rid of it because it was expired. But I did like it. I like that. I did like that foundation a lot. The only issue that I had with it was the color selection. The color selection for that particular foundation from Neutrogena is like fair, fair with pink, medium neutral, medium with pink, tan, neutral. There's like, I had to mix two colors to get my shade. And like I said, the formula is nice. The finish is really nice. The foundation itself is like, depending on where you get it, $17, $15. So I ended up having to buy two at one point. That's like 30 something dollars. Excuse me. So yeah, it's pricey because, well, A, it's pricey because it's a drugstore foundation. It's about $15, $15 to $17. And second, when you have to buy two, at that point, you know, I'm better off using something that's like, I guess, high end, but matches my skin. But either way, it's still a really great foundation if you can find your match. As far as the stick goes, I do have a better match. I don't know if it's going to work on me now because this was like my winter color, but we're going to try it. I've already prepped my skin. I did my OK moisturizer and serum. Oh, really quick, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I cut my hair. The quarantine got to me. My hair is now like to here. It's not perfect. I did it myself. My husband did help. Like, we did the little scrunchies and kind of went that way. It's not perfect, but my hair feels more like healthy. It's shinier. Today it's a little bit flat, but anyways, just want to share that with you guys. All right. Yeah, I prepped my skin and I'm just going to go in with the foundation. So it's a stick. My shade is Natural Beige 60. That's it right there. I would say that the coverage, you probably get a little more coverage because it is a stick formula. There's the stick foundation. And I like that it's travel friendly. I did mention, I used this before in a previous video, and I said that it reminded me of the Bobbi Brown foundation stick before like it got reformulated and everything, and that was such a great foundation. This reminds me of that, like the formula. All right, let's just get into it. Stop talking. Just gonna swipe it down. Oh yeah, no, it's a good match for me. So you can go with your fingers. I'm going to go in with a stippling brush. Yeah. You get a nice amount of coverage. My skin is not good at the moment. It's just, I don't know. I have this area here that is always breaking out. Like, I have blackheads or whatever. And I don't know if it was a reaction to makeup that I wore a couple of weeks ago. It just clogged the crap out of my pores. And they're like these deep whiteheads, and they're so hard to get out. And I guess I sit there with the extracting thing and I go like that, and like these are just like, I can't pop them. And I know if any of you guys are either like estheticians or, you know, more about skincare than I do, you're probably gonna be like, don't do that, you shouldn't do that to your face. And you're absolutely right. I am just stubborn and they drive me crazy. And of course, there's always that time of the month where I just have to pick at my face. I have to like be in the mirror like this and be like, you know, I know I'm not the only one. I think that at some point we all share that habit, right? It happens. It's normal. Some of us just need to back off a little bit, meaning me. I can only speak for myself, and I'm, you know, yeah. You're like, Anna, just get on with the makeup. All right, so it's a great match for me here. Here it's a little bit light. So I do like the formula. It's nice. It's very creamy. It blends very nicely too. I don't remember what the shade range was for this. I like this one. I had it in the liquid form in the natural beige, but it was like it had the slightest bit of pink in it, so I had to mix it with something else. This one is actually good. It's got more yellow in it. So um, it's a better match for me in that sense. But obviously, as you can see now, I'm going to need bronzer, right? So that's it with the brush. Obviously, a stippling brush is going to give me like my full coverage. So I'm just going to load some up on my finger, and I just want you guys to see. So I loaded it up. You see how creamy that is? Hang on. Like you could see the light bouncing off. It's super creamy. So let's go here and cover up a little bit. And I'm just pressing that in. For myself, I have keratosis pilaris, also known as chicken skin. I have that all here. Here. When I was younger, it was worse. So I always look like I'm flushed. So whenever I'm concealing that area, I try not to rub too much because that irritates it. So I always just press to conceal or to put foundation on. And whenever you're working with a cream foundation, let's just do it, right? Let's say you go like real heavy, right? You do it with the brush and it still looks like it's heavy. Just get your fingers and press. You can press and roll. The reason I'm saying to do that is because the warmth of your fingers is going to melt the cream product. So this is like if you're new to cream products, cream foundations, and like you put it on and you're like, oh my God, that looks like crazy heavy. Just use the warmth of your fingers to warm it up and it'll just blend into your skin. See? I went so heavy-handed on that and it doesn't look like it now. So that is the foundation. Obviously, if you were to put like an oil on to moisturize your skin underneath or a more emollient moisturizer, and then you put this on, your skin is going to look extra dewy. Right now my skin's a little more on the dry side, so it's kind of like it's balanced. But my skin looks healthy. It looks like skin. I'm going to go in with the concealer. I have it in light medium. Same thing from the Hydro Boost line from Neutrogena. This may or may not work for me right now. I do like this one because it's got a bit of a peachy undertone. Let me show you. See how it's peachy. So that's going to help to cut the darkness underneath my eyes. I think I'm going to use a little brush just to blend out. So let me show you guys something. This too, like the foundation, is extremely creamy, right? So that was me kind of wiping it. You could see like my fingerprint and you see that that's shiny. I'm just going to get some and I'm going to put it on the inner corner of my eye. That's where I have like discoloration. See if I go like that, you see it more. My allergies are like acting up. I couldn't like breathe last night. The inside of my nose was so swollen. So anyways, you put this where the darkness is, it'll help to kind of conceal, but because it's got that peachy tone, it'll counteract the darkness. And then I always get it out here. I have this like dark spot there. So you can do that, get a brush, and you can kind of like press and blend. I don't know about you guys, but if you do foundation first or concealer first, I do foundation first because concealer sometimes just tends to be a little bit heavier, especially if you're working with cream products. And that's it. So that is the foundation part. Like I said, if you're on the market for a good foundation stick at the drugstore, I do recommend the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Foundation Stick. It is nice. I like the coverage. I like how, like, again, it's travel friendly. You can use your fingers to put it on. You can blend that with your fingers. It's like, if you're in a pinch, this is really good to have. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, or anything, please comment down below. I like, real quick, just want to mention, like, my face, I obviously have foundation concealer on, but I still look like myself. It's not heavy or anything like that. So that is another plus with this. Obviously, you can go heavier with it. If you have a darker shade, you can contour with it, you can bronze with it, but it's definitely good. Sorry about the dog barking. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.